It doesn't happen very often, but every once in a while I get a client like the one I spoke to yesterday who informed me sort of proudly I don't use social media when I had asked him about his LinkedIn account. And as he started to run through all the different social media platforms he proudly was not on, I interrupted him and I said, LinkedIn isn't social media, it's a professional networking platform. And basically, if you're not on it, you don't exist. And I know that sounds a little hyperbolic, and maybe it is, but every employer is going to check you out on LinkedIn. But that's not the reason you want a LinkedIn profile. The reason to have a LinkedIn profile is that it gives you this amazing opportunity to develop second-degree connections. And second-degree connections are what get you jobs. So how does that work? Let me just talk about my own experience. Several years ago, before I started Rising Star Resumes, when I was in the job market, there were two instances where I saw a position that I was interested in, and I did what all of you have done. I clicked on upload your resume, upload your cover letter, and within hours received an email saying, we're sorry, we're decided to go with other candidates. So it was very obvious that it was a AI-generated email, that no human being had ever seen my resume, and so what was I going to do? I went on LinkedIn, put in the name of the employer, and searched for second-degree connections at that company. So in one instance, and remember, this is a company whose applicant tracking system software had immediately rejected me. I got in touch with the second-degree connection, explained that I was interested in this senior human resources executive, and did he know who the hiring manager was? So the person responded, and they won't always respond, but they often do. The person responded and said, sure, I'll be happy to forward this to, and named the CFO to whom HR reported. And I got an email the same day from that person saying, you're exactly who we're looking for. When can you come in for an interview? And I got that job and worked at that company. It was a SaaS tech company, and I worked there for almost 2 years. In another instance, I did the same thing. I got in touch with a second-degree connection. That person got my resume in front of the hiring manager. The person interviewed me, which would not have happened without that network connection. It was not a position that I was particularly interested in. I wasn't offered the position, which is just as well. And yet, the point is, I would never have been interviewed had it not been for my leveraging my second-degree connections on LinkedIn. So it's really important to have a LinkedIn profile, and in future videos I'm going to go into detail on how to craft the perfect LinkedIn profile to make sure that you get approached by recruiters who are looking for someone like you, or that you're able to create a really robust network of people, second-degree connections in particular, who are more than happy to help get your resume in front of the right person. So good luck. Let me know what happens. Thank you for watching my video. If you want to learn more about resume writing and how it can help jumpstart your job search, head over to my website, risingstarresumes.net, and you can always reach out to me on LinkedIn. I'd love to hear from you. And while you're at it, watch some more of my videos to learn about interview tips and what should and should not be on your resume.